All right, welcome everybody. This is Tell It Like It's Art. I'm your host, Luca Sacher, and this is our guest tonight, Eliza Puchianu. Welcome.
Hi everyone.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well after a full day of
Yeah, what did you teach
I'm
today?
happy to see you. I was I was teaching, yes, I was teaching online and I was
Oh,
spoiled because the student who was working with me had a great sound system and a great Steinway from where she was playing for me. So it's a treat for the teacher as well.
for sure. Yeah, okay, but that's nice. So do you teach still a lot online, mostly online? How do you do these days?
There is a bunch of students that actually wanted to stay online. There's a couple of adult students,
Huh.
and also there's a bunch of students that are living in different countries. So definitely they're still
Right.
online.
Yeah, for sure. I now have three online students. I used to have more, but I think some, as I had few adults, I think either we did like 3 months of lesson. I gave them enough so that they can do something on their own for sure now, at least read music, and play a bit. And so I think we might pick up eventually. But now I have three students in America. Yeah, when we get used to online lessons, I really think that they're fine, you know?
Yeah, I know. There's a dimension, a whole dimension that's missing from there,
Yeah.
definitely. But still, you can resolve a bunch of stuff, and even more than that. I remember when this whole thing started, right? 1 year and even longer than one
Yeah.
year ago. Um, Everyone was so terrified about it, and I remember I was already teaching online because I had some students from Ireland,
Mm.
and also when I used to live in Boston. You lived in Boston as well,
Yeah, we did.
and you remember the blizzards, right?
Yeah.
um, when we got the blizzards, the big snow days when everything was off, right, no one could actually miss a lesson, so you would teach online.
You did.
So
Wow, you were so ahead of your time. Look at that.
I was on top of it. I was on top of it. And when this started, I was like, I have this. And I totally encouraged everyone to do it, because the alternative was not doing anything, right? So then I just stayed like this. Even, I don't know if you remember, but I used to teach in a kindergarten, and even the kindergarten went online. And I
Ah,
like, oh my god, but on
wow.
Skype. So
Yeah.
yeah, the kids were so confused, right?
Of
But
course.
they got used to it.
Wow. Yeah, I'm so impressed with kids. I was also teaching when COVID hit the first time this children's course, and it was called Giochiamo alla musica. And so we just played with music, and it was so fun. And I had two groups, 4 and 6 year olds and 7 and 9. But the moment that COVID hit, I did not have the courage or the will, or honestly, it didn't pay me enough and I just didn't know how to do it. And so we stopped, and I just continued with piano. And so, yeah, I never did groups online.
I do have a group now, and it's from musicians from the world.
Yes, with our friend who we say hi to, Kelly and Jesus,
And Kelly and Jesus.
who we
Um,
love. You know that I'm gonna start teaching too.
I know the Three Canyon Boys. Of
That's
course, I
right.
know. You
Of
remember,
course you
I'm ahead.
know.
I'm
You
always
are
ahead.
ahead. You're ahead. Yeah, I'm excited.
So they're all of them are different ages, right?
I have no idea. I
My
know
case,
nothing.
in my case,
Ah,
in
in
my
your
case,
case, okay.
yeah. So
What, how
I've
old are
got
they?
an 8-year-old who's like amazing, and he's playing violin and piano as well. There is this maybe 12-year-old who's also very on top of his situation, and there's an teenager girl as well who's also translating the lessons because I sort of speak Spanish, but not really. So
Of course.
So she's translating from English to Spanish for me. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to actually integrate some common knowledge for them, even if it's music history or some form knowledge or some, just musical general stuff.
Wait, where are they from?
From Lima, Peru.
They're from Peru. Okay. So,
Um,
and they all play different instruments, or you all teach them piano?
I teach them piano, but this
Okay.
little boy plays two instruments.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
Good for him.
they're different levels. Yeah, like seriously, he's amazing. But they're different levels, and that means that is hard to actually integrate stuff
So how
for
do you do?
each
What
other.
do you
So
do?
I just work 20 minutes with each. So there's like a full hour, but I'm trying to just like do it this way, So the most important thing is that I'm trying not to get them bored while I'm doing this, while I'm working with the 8-year-old,
Yeah, right.
that girl. So that's a little bit tricky, to be honest, because there are some dead moments
For
there,
sure.
but
I
they're
mean,
very
what can you
patient.
do? You know.
Yeah, there's a patient teacher with patient students, so that's the recipe for success, isn't it?
It is. It is for sure. I practice patience with my students. Now, so I don't know how I'm gonna teach them. I don't know how old they are, but Kelly said we might do group lessons. I'm telling you, I don't have experience doing group. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not a very dogmatic person at all, so I do anything, right? But I think because I am starting at a point where school is mostly over and I still have, just some students that want to take lessons now during summer also. But I will, think I have more time. I think I'd like to do something like what you do, so that everybody listens to each other, but did you have time with each of them just to work? Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes if they're idle, right? If they're not working on anything with me, they might turn off their camera. And that's when I get a little bit worried about what they're doing and if that's useful for them or
No,
not.
probably not, but
So,
that's okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it is what it is.
But so are they physically
Um,
all in the same room or they are also in three different?
they're different
Oh shit,
places.
this is super. Oh, we can't swear live on live television. Oh my god. No, but okay, cool. So I think we've talked enough. We can play some of your music. What do you say? I think
Yeah,
we should play your Chopin, is what I think. What do you say to that?
sure.
Sure. Okay, so Chopin Barceuse. How do you say it?
No, it's Barcarolle.
Barcarolle, of course. Oh, so ignorant I am.
You like this
I do like
piece.
this piece, and you play it beautifully. So here it is, Eliza Puchianu, everybody. And we're back. Here we are. Okay.
Here we are. Yeah, that was a
Hello. That was beautiful.
thank you. It was
Yes.
a excerpt from a recital that I had in March 2019 at the Bucharest Philharmonic.
Oh, how
Um,
fancy.
yeah, but
Yeah. Oh.
the issue was with that C sharp. I don't know if anyone was listening carefully, that it was out of tune on the piano because I was practicing beforehand. And I was like, "Hello, Mr. Tuner. This C sharp is is not a and that C sharp was okay, or D flat was either a subdominant or a dominant in
Do
all of the
something
pieces
on
that I
all
was
of the pieces.
trying.
You had a good center of gravity towards that out of
So
tune
it's
key.
C sharp. That's like
I
the first part of the Baccarat.
not good.
But the national audio, because the national broadcasting whatever company
Whatever.
came and got the
For
sound.
sure.
It was nice.
It was nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And when was that?
It's like 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay. So when was the last time? This is a question that people ask, it seems, but no, but I am curious. When is the last time now you recently performed? I saw you, but I don't know if it's the last time that you did it. That was the YouTube live
There,
of with the violinist.
that was a concert at my
Very
house,
nice. I remember.
and we got full production
Yeah.
team, and it was nice because I got to do all of the stuff that I love with the woman composers
Yes.
frenzy that I got for the past, I don't know, 4 years or something like this. And that was really nice. And what I thought it was the nicest was at the end. Okay, so the broadcast was off, and everyone was kind of still kind of freezing because we, like it's like the 10 seconds after you're off,
Yeah.
where you're still kind of. And then they were like, I think the guys from the kitchen, where it was the
Of
production
course.
team,
Of
right? In my
course.
they, congrats, and everyone was like, yay! And it was like New Year's
That's
feeling. It was like
nice.
super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that
That was a nice concert. So have you played since? Is my question.
yes, I played since I
So
forgot.
are people scheduling concerts for the summer? Do you hear, are things moving towards that in Romania? Because you
Yes,
are from Romania. Let's just remind our audience. If you haven't,
I am from
yes, you
Eastern
are. You're
Europe,
from Eastern Europe, specifically. Yeah.
specifically from Romania. Yes, there we are just getting all the restrictions kind of gradually going backwards. We got rid of our curfew time,
Wow. The,
and
it's like the purge.
we are allowed to go indoors for
That's
restaurants,
nice.
and concerts are starting to get. I'm saying no to a lot of stuff
You're saying no to a lot of
it's
stuff. Why are you saying no to a lot of stuff?
because there's still the rooms are not at full capacity.
And
Everything is kind of
you don't want to play for
no,
just five
there's
people.
no,
No.
definitely
I got time. I sorry. It's nice, but
no. But I don't think it's the real deal. To be honest, it's
I don't
not yet
think
the
so
real deal.
either. No, I don't think so either. I am playing for the first, like my first solo recital uh, is gonna be outside. Haha.
Voila,
Voila. Oh, it's and
that's great.
I went to see, yeah, I went to see the little square where we're gonna do it. It's right behind the library in Ronchi here in Italy. Did you ask anything? No.
Is
Yeah.
it in Trieste?
No, it's in Ronchi, which is just like 40 minutes away from Trieste. It's where the airport is. But of course, there's
Okay.
a city besides the airport. Anyway, so, concert that got canceled. at this point, a year and a half ago. First time, I don't know, something a year ago. And so I'm very happy to do it. It's gonna be my first, real recital with real people there. And I really like the little square. And I went into the middle. I clapped, pretending that like I could tell anything from that. I was like, no. I told her, it's like I think this is good. I don't know. I don't
It
know.
sounds like a plan.
But the sound engineer said that my idea of putting the piano in the middle, I thought, rather than having it towards one of the walls, it's like it's such a nice little square. There's like chairs for some 80 people if you put them distanced all around the piano. And I thought we just put the piano in the middle.
Yeah, it's like an auditorium,
Yeah,
no?
nice, huh? And the guy liked it, and the lady that organizes the concerts liked it, so that's what we're doing. Anyway, enough about me. You're the star. Let's play another of your. Oh,
Or-
should we play us playing? Should we play a beta?
Oh
Okay,
yes, let's
good, good.
do
Let's
that.
do that. Okay.
Look at me. Have you ever? Is any other of your YouTube guests played a video with
No,
you?
you're the first one, and you know you have to be this way. Okay, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna mute you, Eliza. See you later. This is Rachmaninoff, four hands, opus 11, waltz. All right, we are back. We are back. Here we are. Hang on, Eliza, you're still off. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we are.
We are back.
Yes, we are. Well, that was fun. I remember that concert very well. Where was this?
Okay,
Tell us,
let's
Eliza, tell us,
let.
what's the story behind the piece?
So this is a piece about a fat old lady on a boat,
I
and
forgot. That's funny. Well,
no, the thing is that I felt very weird without using the pedal because you were pedaling through.
yes, I was. You're
And that
welcome.
was the most, yeah, like both of my feet are on the floor for like the whole thing. And I felt like a clavichord player. No, I don't know how they feel.
Wow.
Yeah, I know you're not a fan, aren't you?
Nope. Nope. Never been very impressed. No. But anyway, so this was in Boston because Elisa and I went to school together.
Yes, we did.
Boston Conservative Berkeley. They should dedicate us a page. We should we should tag them because that's what people do.
We should tag them. We should. I
Subscribe.
think they would do.
Subscribe to the channel. I forget to do these things. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe and tag. Yes, that's how you become an influencer.
Yes, by
That's
just
it.
saying things and then you're fine. It's
That's
like
it.
that's your job.
Yep.
That and then you're
Yeah.
off.
Good. So anyway, in Boston, this was my last year in Boston. This was Elisa's first year in Boston, and then we parted
Yeah,
ways.
like an overlap, wasn't
Uh,
it? Like,
what it was, truly. Yeah, good times. Good times. It was good that we were there for each other, for sure, and that we got to play together.
we did.
And we won the honors competition. You're welcome. I don't know. That's what you say. What do you say?
No, I said that I actually had to take out some courses because I wanted to do so much chamber music, right? So you remember I
Yes, I
had,
remember.
and then I had to like do all of these supernatural moves with the dean and everyone and be like, this is my thing. If I want to go to this school, this is what I want to do.
Such a
And
star.
they were like, you gotta take this accompaniment whatever seminar. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm an accompanist already. I'm not gonna sit through that. I wanna play with Luca
Have
and
you
I wanna
heard
play
me
with
play?
yeah. I played with you and I played with Micah and I played with my Alara the next year, right?
Yep.
I played with Kelly.
Yeah.
Very good. I just like
But
played with
and
everyone.
yeah, and many more, because these were like your groups. But then you played. No, you were always very impressive to me how easily you could play anything. Yeah, good for you.
I just I just do that.
Yeah, you just do that. You just see the notes and you play them. I'm like,
So do you want to know this story about sitting and looking at the notes and playing? So yeah, right.
yes.
This was the moment when I validated myself. I don't know if you remember when we were in Berlin, when we were like going and checking our tickets, and it was like validation
Validation
station,
station,
and
yes.
we were.
Validation station.
You remember
Yes.
that, right?
Oh, it's funny.
Validation station.
Validation
So that was my validation station on that day
station.
when I had to
People
go
have no
to play.
idea. People have no
It's
idea
fine.
what we're saying. It's fine.
So basically,
Hmm.
I was supposed to play with this cello who told me that he's playing Opus 5 by Beethoven, if I'm not making a mistake.
Oh, I've heard of him.
And I was like, okay, that's great. Wednesday at 2 o'clock or whatever. And he's like, can I bring my instructor with me? I was like, sure, of course, just bring. I'm fine with that. So he's bringing his instructor, right? I'm getting a room at Boco. You remember how hard that was for us, right? And then
You fought for it. This is when practicing used to matter. Ah,
Yeah.
we got so spoiled. We're so weak now. So spoiled. Yeah, go on.
And he he starts, I think, a G,
It
and
was
I
a G.
play C A, and I'm like, okay, this is not something, like something is not, and I'm like looking at him, and I'm like, what are you playing? And he's like, Opus 5, number 2. And I'm like, oh, that's brilliant because I learned number 1.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, don't sweat over it. We can just like shuffle through the book because I have the book. And the instructor was like, okay, do you want to reschedule? And I was like, no, dude, we're like just gonna go through this right now. And I did it. And then I remember like it was like no one cared about what I've done, right?
Yeah.
No one
No, no
like,
one cares, of course. Yeah. You know,
and I walked outside and I just put this reminder forever in my head, going like, if you were able to do this right now in this way, just like you're fine.
you're pro.
You're good.
Yes,
Go.
exactly. But also, you've given me a lot of advice. But one of the best ones that you've given me in this regard is for sure that I've used it and abused it, maybe, I don't know, but uh, that, it was just, you said, Luca, you will always be too busy to practice all the pieces that you had. So you have to learn to practice during rehearsal. And that was a game changer. Just how I was like, yes, yes, yes. Because like I ain't got time to practice this. So I'm just gonna practice it during rehearsal. I'm gonna know sort of what it's the but and so I've become very okay with because it really doesn't, it's something that of course you become better at, reading music just like anything as you do, and I'm much more confident, and it's also thanks to you. Thanks. So that's all I wanted to say.
You're very
Yeah,
welcome.
yeah.
You kind
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah. So, how about
Very
Eliza, some more music to sort of take us out? Because we are right at 30
yes.
minutes. So,
We
so what should we play?
Scarlatti.
Scarlatti. Okay, Scarlatti, here it is. Number, key, it's E major, right?
Is it E major? That's great. I thought it was the F minor, but that's
I
fine. Play
don't
the E
know. I
major.
don't, okay.
E major.
This is Eliza
E major
Puchianu,
is
everybody.
Joey.
Let's hear now. Scarlatti it is. Anyway, Eliza, goodbye. Thank you. I think we can end it with music. What do you say? You can
Yes,
say this.
thank you for tuning in.
Yes, this was a
Sending.
very good time, and we'll see you again when we are both a little more famous.
Yes.
Okay.
Take care.
All right. Elisa plays Scarlatti.